Hello students, this is our 8th lecture of material science and first lecture of unit 2, in which we study classification of materials. Material are important aspect of engineering design and analysis. The importance of material science and engineering can be noted from the fact that the historical age have been named after materials. In the customer drive competitive business environment, the product quality is of paramount importance. The product quality has been found to be influenced by the engineering design, type of material selected, and the processing technology employed. Therefore, the importance of materials and their processing techniques can be undervalued in today's world. Materials form the stuff of any engineering application or product. It has been found that engineers do not give adequate attention to the important subject. Moreover, it has not been adequately represented in the course curriculum of various universities. Therefore, it becomes imperative to highlight the importance of engineering materials for all engineers related to various aspects of engineering application. There is a wide variety of materials available which have shown their potential in various engineering fields, ranging from aerospace to household applications. The materials are usually selected after considering their characteristics, specific application areas, advantages, and limitations. The challenge for designers is to select an optimum material suitable for specific design requirement. The strength design requirement generally lead to development of new materials to meet the specific operating conditions and environments. The new materials are developed from the conventional materials by their by either by the intrinsic or the extrinsic modification. In intrinsic modification, minor alloying or heat treatment is carried out. In extrinsic modification, external reinforcement are added to prevent materials to alter its properties in order to meet the specific design requirement. The composite materials represent the example of extrinsic modification. The modification is usually done to improve the properties of the existing materials as the new materials are conceptualized and realized in the laboratories. The hunt for their commercialization begins. The engineers are then entrusted with the task of finding suitable techniques which would lead to high quality, cost effective processing of these materials. In order to achieve this objective, it is imperative for all engineers to have a fundamental understanding of the existing materials and their processing techniques. It has been found that there are adequate of courses in the curriculum of various universities where the processing techniques for metals are dealt in detail. The processing of non-metals is usually not covered as a core subject at the undergraduate level, and therefore the engineers do not have a fundamental understanding about processing the important non-metals such as plastic and ceramics. The course has been designed to study the basic nature of different non-metals and the manufacturing process associated thereof. The various non-metals covered in the course include glasses, ceramics, plastics, and different type of composite metals, classification and selection of metals. The first module deals with the classification of the engineering materials and their processing techniques. The engineering materials can be broadly be classified as ferrous metals, non-ferrous metals, aluminum, magnesium, copper, nickels, titanium, plastics, thermoplastic or thermosets, ceramics and diamond, composite materials, non-nanomaterials. The engineering materials are often primarily selected based on their mechanical, physical, chemical, and manufacturing properties. The secondary points to be considered are the cost and availability, appearance, service, life, and recyclability. In the present day, strict environmental legislations have forced the designers and engineers to select the environment friendly materials which have minimum environmental impact. Materials are often selected for their mechanical, physical, chemical, and manufacturing properties to ensure proper functioning under desired conditions. When several materials are suitable for particular design requirement, the cheapest one is usually selected. Classification of processing techniques. The basic aim of processing is to produce the products of the required quality as a reasonable cost. The basic proper processes can be broadly classified as primary forming process, deformative process, material removal process, joining process, and finishing process. Most of the engineering materials are processed either individually or in combination by the above mentioned processes. The processes can be further be classified as conventional and advanced processes. The specific application area of each will depend. The challenge for designers is to select an optimal material suitable for the specific design requirement. The stringent design requirements generally lead to the development of new materials to meet the specific operating conditions and environments. The new materials are developed from the conventional material by either by the intrinsic or extrinsic modification. In intrinsic modification, alloying or heat treatment is carried out. In extrinsic modification, external reinforcements are added to the parent material to alter its property in order to meet specific design requirements. The product quality has been found to be influenced by the engineering design, type of materials selected, and the processing technology employed. Therefore, the importance of materials and their properties techniques cannot be under-evaluated in today's world. Materials form the stuff of any engineering application and product. So these are the basic materials classification which we studied in this chapter are ferrous metals, non-ferrous metals like aluminum, magnesium, copper, nickel and titanium, plastics like thermoplastic and thermosets, ceramics and diamonds, composite materials and nano materials. और इन मटेरियल्स को जो तैयार किया जाता है जिस भी मैकेनिज्म के थ्रू वो बस इस तरह की प्रोसेस होती है जिसको हम फिनिश प्रोडक्ट में कन्वर्ट करते हैं. प्राइमरी फॉर्मिंग प्रोसेस होगी या डिफॉर्मेटिव प्रोसेस होगी. डिफॉर्मेटिव का मतलब है उसको डिफॉर्म करके दूसरी शेप में कन्वर्ट करना. मटेरियल रिमूवल प्रोसेस होगी जैसे कि आपने वर्कशॉप में पढ़ा होगा टर्निंग, फेसिंग, ग्राइंडिंग, ये सारी मटेरियल रिमूवल प्रोसेस है. जॉइनिंग प्रोसेस जो कि आपने पढ़ी है वेल्डिंग या फास्टनिंग के नाम से आपने बीएमई में जो भी पढ़ा होगा. और फिनिशिंग प्रोसेस जिनमें सरफेस फिनिश किया जाता है. या पॉलिशिंग की जाती है। इस तरह के प्रोसेस सरफेस फिनिश में। तो आज के लेक्चर में इतना ही, नेक्स्ट हम अगले लेक्चर में पढ़ेंगे। ओके, थैंक यू।